Hello. Hey. Hey. Hello. What's happening? What's going on? Tibbert is here. He welcomes you. The big boy. The big orange boy, hey? Tell me about it, Tibby. See, when he's up here on the desk, he doesn't like saying anything. He doesn't like meowing when he's on the desk. Don't you, Tibby? Hmm? You're a quiet man. He's a quiet fellow up upon the desk. But down on in the cat realm, you know, on the floor, or wherever he chooses to wander, he's noisy, he meows. Where did he go? Anyway, we're headed back to the realms of... I don't even remember what the fuck they call the Tyranny lands. It's like Landfordshire or some shit. I don't know. So we're back into that for a bit. Continue our tales, continue our stories. I believe the game's like 30 hours long, if you kind of fuck around. And probably add a couple of extra hours on it for me dying all the time. For which we have a new emote, actually. Look at this. Mortis. Skeleton. Got a new one. Kinda epic. Anyways, kill the music. Let's play the game. Alright, hopefully you can see that. Brrr. There we go. Let us continue our tales and try and remember where the hell we're at. With each level your character gains, you can increase one attribute and purchase one new talent. We've got 2 of these epic spires set up. And I can't remember what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, well, we'll figure it out soon enough. Oh, that's right. We've got a couple of party members, hey? We've got Siren and we've got Ebb. Okay. So that's complete. Vendrian's Well, Seats of Power. Claim the remaining spires. Yep, cool, easy. That's sort of what we're on to. Ignore those failed ones. Trial of Archons. We need to gather evidence against them and into the Maelstrom. Iron Half. Okay, let's get going.
Right.
Iron Half. Yep. Alright, let's go. 2 days, 5 hours, 45 minutes. At least we don't have to worry about provisions or anything like that. I'm glad for that. This is cool. That artwork's kind of amazing. Wow. Very pretty. Very pretty. Hello. We've got the benefit of... Uh-oh. The Edict of Storms ravages this land. The winds of Kyrus' edict fill the air with thick clouds of rust from the decaying weapons and armor that litter the ground. No natural wind. It hampers your every movement. Minus 10 accuracy, minus 20 ranged damage. Okay, that's not good. Who's this fella? The voices of Narat will fall before long. Without the disfavored, I would be rudderless. Some wagons. So we gotta meet with the disfavored boss. The needs of the North supersede any one person's desires. A dodge. Bark, bark, it says. Who's you? Alfonso. What the fuck? Alfonso? Hey! The disfavored soldier chuckles with a disdain at the Scarlet Chorus fighter. Consider it? Not for a second. We pick our soldiers from the elite, the northern families. We don't recruit from the flies buzzing over the mass grave. I'm Alfonso here. Hey, what are you talking about? Halfway's dead. The disfavored have some cool fucking names, though. The disfavored so narrow-minded. My gang's strength delivered us across half a dozen battles with a line of fallen enemies in our wake. Not many conscripts can say the same. Hey, the question is not a matter of your skills, but of your breeding, your training, your pedigree. Noticing you, the Iron Guard salutes. Hey, hail, Graven Ash. Fatebinder, if I might take a moment of your time. What the fuck is going on? This, person comes representing the Scarlet Chorus gang. What you call yourselves again? Grinning Bladers. The fucking Peaky Blinders, mate. We've had a long and storied reputation in the Scarlet Chorus ranks. Killers of the highest order, me gang. He pops up his chest with pride. Before I was boss here, I ran with the Broken Shits, the Salty Nightmares, and Trap Gang. Shut the fuck up! Those aren't your fucking... the Broken Shits and Trap Gang. Real trap shit. Everyone made a name for themselves during the war. Hey, in any case, he's asking to join the disfavored, which is out of the question. I've explained the numerous reasons why we can't allow him, but the wretch won't listen. Is that accurate? It is. We're not looking for special treatment, just a new beginning. Seeing as we're healthy, fit, and combat-ready, the Ironclad should have no reason to refuse us, he sniffs, especially since they're low on numbers. Hey, that may be true, but it's no excuse to pollute our respectable ranks with your company. We're more than capable. Put any weapon in our hands or send us on any suicide mission. It'd be mercy compared to what we've faced under the Voices in the Rat. If we joined up, the disfavored wouldn't have to compromise their staunch northern morals. We would take the bloody work off their hands. Do you want me to help? You must know Kairos' laws back to front, and I trust you know our traditions as well. If it peels this lamprey off my backside, I'll allow it. Speaking for me gang, we'll accept your judgment. We're eager to crack some Tearsman's skulls with Kairos' army again, no matter what colour they wear. Let me take your testimony first. Of course, I have nothing to hide. Why can't they join? Where do I start? Not only does Graven Ash handpick his disfavored from decorated northern stock, he takes a personal interest in our training and education. We're his sons and daughters. To accept anything less in our ranks would hold the very process in contempt. But the only capacity they should serve would be manual labor, all in wagons or digging latrines. But that's the work of slaves, and not what they've come requesting. Why this interest in the disfavored? Better training, better quarters, iron weapons. The disfavored have everything we wanted out of joining the military. We want to serve Kairos to the best of our abilities. Is that asking too much? Old Ironclad here, they seem to think so. Their respect for command leaves nothing to be desired. Why'd you leave Scarlet Chorus, though? Our old gang boss fell at the last battle of Vendrian's Well. We saw how the disfavored operated and realized it was a chance for a better life. A longer one, too. Desertion happens every day in the Scarlet Chorus. I can tell you that we won't be missed. What is my help worth to you? Playing that game, are we? He grins. I managed to pocket a few handful of rings. Fair trade for starting a new life. No. As you wish, you're ruling then. Should we let them join? Whatever's fair, we're prepared to stand by it. If you've abandoned your duties, execution's the only recourse. You're no longer in the military. Go live civilian lives. Keep Kairos' peace. Consign you to hard labour. Second thought, allow me to consider. Need time to consider. Farewell. Okay, so if we consign them to hard labour, they're likely just gonna... They abandoned their previous post, though. No, we can consign them to hard labour. Hauling wagons, digging latrines. Gain favour with disfavoured, gain wrath with Scarlet Chorus. That's a waste of our talent. We could shed so much blood for the disfavoured. Horde maggot, occupy space and eat our food. Don't presume to complain about your treatment. Fatebinder, I thank you. We could all learn from your practical, calculating approach. If we just let him in, that would completely erode any sort of discipline in both armies. It'd be too much infighting, I think. Traditions are very important for armies. Customs and traditions. Welcome to Ironhearth. I didn't have a life before the Legion. Ironhearth is sanctuary for true Northerners. We can't guarantee the safety of those who don't respect our ways. There we go. And that's what we've done today. Greetings, Fatebinder. Akalos, 32nd Legion. The soldier salutes. Glad to see Tunon's agents great Ironhearth. Ash's troop has no lack of order, but a servant of the court is always welcome. Between our missing commanders and a Scarlet Chorus lieutenant pinned down, I'm afraid we have our hands full. I suppose I can spare a moment for conversation. You need something for me? Tell me about the Scarlet Chorus lieutenant. Seems our troops have this little maggot of a Scarlet Chorus lieutenant cornered over at Kado village. From what I'm hearing, it's the same guy who's been ransacking our caravans the past few weeks. If I wasn't already handling something for Ash, I'd go and skin the filth myself. You being here simplifies matters. Make sure this lieutenant doesn't leave the village with his life. Alright, sure. Kado village. Good of you to pitch in. No one will mourn the loss of one more chorus rat. He marks a location on your map. I have a few questions before I go, though. Not a problem. What do you need? Naturally, you have my undivided attention. Where were you during the conquest? You could say I've seen the tears from top to bottom. I dug latrines at our encampment at the Gates of Judgment. Then my promotion sent me to Lethian's Crossing. Got in a few rows with the Bronze Brotherhood. Not a pretty sight. Then I had a brief deployment in Apex, but the fighting was winding down around when I arrived. After that, I did a tour of Stalwart, but I got transferred out before the edict tore everything apart. Tell me about your home in the north. I hail from Balmewell, a small hamlet far west of Kairos' capital. It's nothing glorious, but I can trace 6 generations back there, so it's home. I hope to return there someday with a heap of tales, rings, and renown. Once Graven Ash gave me his favor and recruited me to join the army, my family went from respectable farmers to elite folk. Better regarded or respected than damn near anyone. They must be doing well for themselves. How did you join the disfavored? Ahead of the conquest, Graven Ash sent recruiters to all the outlying towns looking for worthy talent. The village held a tourney and melee to demonstrate our local muscle. Nothing fancy, mind you. It was mostly fighting on hay bales with wooden spears. I had the distinction of toppling even the biggest contender. A familiar tale, one after my own heart. Barak nods with respect. It's a good thing I succeeded. I'm more useful to Kairos on the field of battle than a field of wheat. Okay. Not a problem, dude, not a problem. Broken spear. The enemies of Kairos will feel the unforgiving sting of disfavored iron. The stall contains spoils acquired on the battlefield, all of it neatly labeled and organized. Okay, what the fuck is this? Aoja's calling, a 2-handed staff of some description? Sigil of life regenerating. What is that? Plus 10 control. Okay, that goes on our healer, who we don't have here. What about you? What have you got? Can you heal anyone? You got like, yeah, no, you can't heal at all. Ooh, on the subject of spires. My dear Jahara Frostbark, the court is all abuzz with the news of the Civil War. Representatives from the chorus and the disfavored are having a little shouting matches in front of Tunon. The petitioners to the court seem swept up in talks of who will crush whom, and if and when Tunon will bring down the gavel and stop the fighting. What has me more intrigued is the other story out of Vendrian's Well. Tunon sends you on what I thought was going to be a one-way trip to the well, and not only do you live, you somehow claimed the mountain spire, and you broke Kairos' edict too. Such things that make a little civil war seem so trivial in comparison, at least to those who can separate the message from the noise. Tell me, what was it like to break the edict, and how is it you took control of the spire? Fatebringer Rogalus. Explain the experiences as best you can. Yeah, no, he's a Fatebinder. We're peers. Let's just tell him how it went. Dear Rogalus, Kairos' edict simply said that an agent of the Overlord must claim Ascension Hall before Kairos' Day of Swords. The only thing I consciously did was take charge of the battle to claim Ascension Hall. My claiming of the spire happened just moments later after I felt the edict's grip release. The floor of Ascension Hall gave way, unearthing a glowing pattern buried beneath the chamber floor. Kairos only knows how long it's been buried under the tile. As for how I actually claimed the spire, it is perhaps a mutual bond. Atop the spire is an old structure, a twin-tinned edifice. Tined edifice? I'll include a sketch on the back of the parchment. This structure spoke to me in sensations and images, and seems to respond to my presence in some limited capacity. That is what happened, as best as I can think to describe it. Does any of this sound familiar, or bring to mind any old stories or rumours? Johara Floshspark, and this is for Tunon. Cool, and that seemed to increase our relations. Hey mate, how you going? The armor is the spouse I had never had. Oh, no, I don't want to sleep. Hey mate, what's going on? Iron Walker. I've been guarding this portcullis since we took Ironhearth from its defenders. Sometimes I get dizzy. Okay? This fire feels good. Okay, epic. Amazing, thank you. David, a lot of scribbles on the purple symbols. What's up with that? They put up quite a fight, but the disfavored stamped out those southern rats.
I feel much improved.
He just fucking leveled up out of nowhere and started yelling. Okay. What's going on, Barrack? Barrack has leveled up. Let's give him... health and defense, will defense. And ability-wise, he can have... Yeah. Resolve debuffs. An aura of resolve debuff. Sounds good to me. Oh, it's because we found this pot, which has a little potion of elemental barrier in it. You can have that one. Who's this? It looks like a named character. Omissa. You must be the faint binder of Tunon, the disfavored Ironwalker bows. Welcome to Ironhearth. I'm sure that Graven Ash appreciates any help you can offer. Circumstances have a way of coming together so that the disfavored are always stretched thinner than we would like. What can I do for you? Why are the disfavored so overworked? She rubs her palms together and frowns. We're trying to shoulder the brunt of this civil war without the strength of numbers. The Scarlet Chorus can throw 1,000 disposable bodies at an issue without a second thought, but we're forced to be a little more discriminating. We might be trained to deal with the stress of combat and all-night drills, but we're fatigued even by the high standard we set for ourselves. She studies you in a cautious manner. Not that I need to burden an agent of the court with my misgivings. Once the war is over and the tears are properly subdued, my hope is that Kairos dispatches some relief troops to support the occupation. We all deserve a season of rest. I hope you fight as well as you complain. No, look, the court is always receptive to the needs of soldiers. Your point is noted. It's very generous of you to say, Fatebinder. I'm grateful to know that someone is listening. A nervous smile brightens her expression. Where were you during the conquest, Osama? After the Edict of Storms hit, I spent some time amidst the ruins of Stalwart, digging out survivors from the Legion. Afraid I didn't find much. She glances up at Barrack. You must have moved on by then, or else we would have assembled a team to excavate you. My prison moved with me. There was no reason to tarry, he bows his head respectfully. I still think about the brothers and sisters we left behind. Sometimes I can imagine that I hear their voices carry on the wind. That's fucked up. Hey, mate. Zephylos. Even though you're not a fully fledged disfavored recruit, I've been authorized to grant you purchasing rights from our store. Within certain limits, of course. Would you like to see what we have to offer? What limits, though? It's nothing personal, I assure you. Graven Ash wants us to control our supplies without restricting access to his army's supporters like yourself. The finest arms, freshest provisions are reserved for the soldiers under his direct command. I'm sure you understand. The Archon takes our protection very seriously. Alright, cool. What you got? Probably not going to buy anything. Have no money. Stone Shield, Tower Shield. +7 endurance. So this has got 20 compared to 13. Yep. So that's way better. Whoa, it's expensive. Who runs around with a shield? Me. Who needs it though? You rolling two-handed. What else we got? Glove. Tide Claster's gloves. This gains +3 unarmed DPS. You don't do unarmed though. What about the boots? Swap out some boots. Wait. Yeah. And take off those. And where the other boots at? There you go. Alright, what else? What else can we go? That's a core. Sigil of Stone. That's very expensive. Earthshaker robes. Yeah, sure, you can have those. Has a bit of deflection on it. Okay, that'll do. Who else is around here? Alright, no one important.
Sorry, I can't.
Sorry, I can't. The production of new potions isn't keeping up with the demand. Many of these bottles remain empty. Alright, in we go. Go, my heroes. Onwards. What's going on? It's like a ruckus over here, bro. Whoa! Men of the Legion, hello. This guy's reading a scroll. Try not to anger the great general. The war has been hard on him. Graven Ash, what's good with it, brother? Fatebinder. No one in recent history has reached the pinnacle of a spire, and yet you step to the top as if they were intended for your occupation. What do you have to say for yourself? If they help me conduct this war, then you should have nothing to complain about. You forget yourself, Fatebinder. Don't make the mistake of thinking yourself as high or as unreachable as your spires. Like the rest of us, you're subject to a greater power. What is it you require? Okay. We have a realm to conquer in the name of Kairos. What's our next move? Glory to the Overlord, he shouts, and the breastplates of the surrounding disfavors rattle with their salutes. With the voices of Narat's betrayal of our cause, our mission to control this forsaken peninsula has become all the more dire. We had thought the Vendurian Guard were the final death rattle of this region's defiance. We were wrong. The Tears have risen up against Kairos, emboldened by their countrymen. And while the disfavored labor to maintain order, that serpent, the voices of Narat, grows his army of lunatics and sellswords, preparing to lash out when we least suspect it. So our little exercise in defiance wasn't a total failure. I'll try and find some cold comfort in that knowledge. There can be no peace while the voices of Narat lives, and no order while the Scarlet Chorus rampage across these lands. The elimination of chaos must be our first priority. Then, we will have our time to govern the Tears as Kairos intended. Can I depend upon your support against this scourge? Tell me more of the Tears Uprising. I will not commit to anything right now. I try not to bother myself with the details. These objectives will be dealt with and forgotten soon enough. I know of the Unbroken, a group of former stalwart miscreants that arose in the Blade Grave, arming themselves with a misguided sense of national pride. I can't remember who these guys are. Let's check it out. The Unbroken Legion was the proud and accomplished army of the realm of Stalwart. Citing their victories as evidence of skill, they prided themselves on never facing defeat while fighting on home soil. After the Edict of Storms tore apart Stalwart and twisted it into the Blade Grave, barely a 20th of the Unbroken's former strength survived to continue the war against Kairos' forces. And Blade Grave. The Blade Grave is the name given to what remains of the realm of Stalwart after its ruination when Kairos proclaimed the Edict of Storms upon the land. The magical storms struck the disfavored and Unbroken armies during the height of their engagement. Now most of what remains is a blighted landscape of discarded armor and weapons, and high winds of rust and human dust. Ew. Beyond them, the dissident elements of this fallen realm interest me little. I'll think about it. Find a way to the ocean spire in the Blade Grave. Items. Okay, let's check out journal. Trial of Archons, into the Maelstrom. Broken Spear, Seats of Power. Mouth Breather Nefiso. What the fuck? Alright, we might as well still talk to this fella while he's here. While we're here. After what transpired at Vengerin's Well, the disfavored must hold fast to our allies. You are here because of your support at the siege, but I don't mistake your confidence for devotion. The Scarlet Chorus would not have you. I hope you can convince me that I made the right choice. Ooh, he doesn't like that. At all. Convince you? It's hardly my job to convince you. Serving me will engender trust between us, and opportunities may allow you to rise above your standing as the adjudicator's clerk. You can be my soldier for a time. Not disfavored, but closer than most will ever get. What is it you require? Tell me about your connection with your soldiers. Every member of the disfavored is as precious to me as family. Their bloodlines are known and respected. Their performance in combat beyond every expectation. I would go any length in their service. They call me General or Archon. Yet I consider myself a servant and guardian of these excellent women and men. Okay, cool. I like that. Kind of epic. But I suspect this isn't what you intended to hear, There is a deeper connection still, but to appreciate it you must understand our history, my rebellion, and my rise to power. Alright, cool. Tell me more, I guess. We are more than a mere army. I ensure that the disfavored legion represent everything we hold dear in the North. Rigid discipline, training to perfection, respect for law, and the importance of family. As conquerors, it is our duty to teach the savage lands not just how to live up to the values the Empire sets, but how to live for them. Do the disfavored have their own laws? I hold a legion to a particular set of standards. We don't have laws as you would know them under Tunon's teachings, but every soldier in the legion is aware of my expectations. The first, honor the legion in thought and deed. I cannot allow atrocity or heinous crime to drag my respectable Northmen into shame. I expect my soldiers to follow Kyros's mandates and conduct themselves respectably. The second, honor all oaths with your life. This respects the vows made to me as Archon and Kyros as Overlord. There can be no formal marriage for the disfavored ranks. This to prevent any obligations higher than the military. My soldiers can pair up and sire offspring as they wish. The North needs daughters and sons, and I would not force my countrymen to choose between family and loyalty. And last, honor your shield and weapon. The maintenance and care of arms and armor are critical to a soldier's success on the field. Of course, there are the rare exceptions. How do you fare under that shell of iron, son of Barraconan? The Archon regards Barrack with interest. Well enough, General. I know I'm not in top form, but I'm able to execute my duties with distinction. As you say, as you say. Okay. Tell me of the units. Most of the Legion is made up of stone shields. They are the bricks in our shield wall. The Iron Walkers are the trained and efficient killers who branch out from behind the phalanx to fight amongst the enemy's ranks. Crescent Runners are the fleet-footed light infantry who bait the enemy into premature attack. The Oathbound are specialized scouts and advanced infantry. Then there are the Iron Guard, tempered in the forge of war, armored to survive any blow, and commanders of surpassing skill. The only other units are my Earthshakers, the former mages of Cairn who command avalanches and harness nature's fury to our ends. Do you regard the Southerners with great severity? Oh, do tell! Ebb's eyes are light with excitement. Do we smell bad? Is it the accent? The Legion takes hatred of the Tearsmen and elevates it to an art form. Just what exactly did we do to offer such offense? The South has squatted in willful ignorance of Kairos' superiority for so long that they don't deserve my respect, and the rest of the Empire coalesced into a united shared culture. The Tearsmen prided themselves as distinct. We looked on them from afar with nothing but scorn. All that I see in the Tears confirms my bias. There is lawlessness, neglect, corruption, infighting, everything the vaunted North has disposed of through superior breeding and culture. You stood up against Kairos, though. Whoa! That happened centuries ago, during the earliest days of the Northern Conquest. If you think these periods of history can be easily compared, you are more short-sighted than I could have imagined. I stood against a presumptive overlord to defend a way of life that no longer exists. The South can afford no such illusions. Kairos has dominated every corner of Terratus, and claiming these lands by might is already accomplished in all but name. The realms of the South are willfully ignorant of their place in the world, and I will neither celebrate or flatter it with terms like independence or rebellion. With full knowledge of the consequences, the former lords of the South endangered the lives of their people. This cannot be tolerated. Of course, it is possible these Tearsmen may come to enjoy all the best of Kairos' offerings, but it will take generations of trial and the long-term eradication of culture as they know it, a worthy pursuit by any standard. Nice to hear the General confirm it. The Tearsmen are naturally defiant folk, and you have to silence our ways for generations to shake the courage and tenacity of our blood. Keep talking, Tidecaster. You can join your friends in one of the many mass graves that litter the realm. Who do we yell at? We need naysayers in our company, because that's important. Barrack, shut the fuck up. Vendry's well was proof that opinions are a poison. I would not have them in this company or in this fortress. A pity that we aren't of similar mind. What of the Legion's history? Might as well go for all of them. Disfavored, favored, 2. As Kairos conquered the North under a single banner, there were those of us who resisted the call to unification. I was a young warlord at the time, petulant and inflated by pride. I rallied the sons and daughters of the North to stand against Kairos. Our offensive was valiant. We planted our shield wall between the armies of Kairos and our homeland, declaring that no tyrants would dare cross us. Go on. We held our ground for a time, drawing the attention of others who would add their strength to ours. Each victory was discussed and celebrated by other warring factions that refused to submit. As you've witnessed, none can stand against Kairos. Eventually, my legion shattered against the relentless onslaught of Archons and soldiers. They brought me in chains before Tunon. He told me that enemies of Kairos would all be put to the sword unless I took that one opportunity to surrender and join the fold. Out of loyalty and love for my countrymen, I swallowed my pride and bent the knee, offering my sword and my life to the Empire. My army was granted the rights of Kairos' peace, and we lived on as servants of the Overlord. Since we had transgressed and rebelled against the offering of Kairos' protection, my elite legion was stripped of their decorated name and dubbed Disfavored, a mocking reminder of our past crimes. Even as we stand above all others in the ways of war, we struggle to earn back Kairos' favor. Oh, interesting. Every soldier in my legion is descended from those who stood with me during the rebellion. I keep them close to me because they were the finest northern stock, and their continued lineage is a reminder of Kairos' mercy. These guys are actually epic. That goes for you as well, child of the North. Your unwavering loyalty and respect for our heritage, you are beloved in my eyes. He nods at Barrack. Alright, cool, let's talk about something else. I'm not made for idle chatter, but in this case I will oblige. I want to talk about your rebellion. How can I continue my service of the Disfavored? These are troubled times for all, but none more so than the forces of Kairos. Our organized offense has splintered. Loyalties are challenged at every level of command, and much that we have built during the conquest crumbles under its own weight. We had thought the Venturian Guard were the final death rattle of this legion. Blah, blue, blee, blue, blee, blue, blee. What do you want? Our position of authority in the Blade Grave is far from secure. We need to establish ourselves in the region in order to cultivate our strength for the battle to come. As soon as I'm confident in our chances, we will depart this realm and wipe the Chorus threat from the face of Terratus. The Unbroken, former daughters and sons of Stalwart, vex our efforts to secure this region. The Edict of Storms offers them cover. They slip past our patrols in the light of day, hiding their movements behind clouds of dust and debris. Kairos cast this blight onto the country to set an example, not plague those of us loyal to the north. We must travel to the Sentinel Stand and seek out Stratus Herodin. He is the last of the old stalwart bloodline who called themselves regents. Put him to the sword and end this edict once and for all. Yeah, but what's the fucking edict, though? Kairos visited this plague upon the people of Stalwart to punish their leader's cowardice. We had thought the edict would have just been dispelled long ago, but, to our dismay, it endures. Ah, fuck! The rust and debris filling the air is a source of constant irritation and hampers our ability to conduct this war on our terms. You should consider the subjugation of Stalwart and the ending of this edict tasks of equal importance. Thankfully, our goals are well matched. The persistence of the edict is tied to Herodin's bloodline. Kairos decreed that the storms will continue until the last of the regents is slain. End the regents to end the edict and return to me victorious. Alright, well, how has no one killed him yet? Because he persists in crouching behind the walls of Sentinel's Stand. With the Edict of Storms raging around the Citadel, no one's been able to enter or exit since the last year of the conquest. No bird or missive has left the wind wall either. The Edict is all the proof we have that Herodin still lives. Who is he? Like, tell me about him. The last of an elder bloodline that ruled Stalwart and maintained its dignity. He's also a filthy coward. During the last battle of Stalwart, he crouched behind the walls of Sentinel's Stand Keep and refused to meet the forces in the field of battle. Alright, cool, let's fuck him up. Find the last regent. Kill him and end this Edict of Storms and staunch this seeping wound of rebellion once and for all. The downfall of the unbroken and the old regent will send a message throughout the tiers. Our rule is absolute, and dissidents will not be tolerated. Alright. Sure. I will travel to Sentinel Stands and judge by my findings. Oh shit, he doesn't like that. If your perspective is as lawful and orderly as it ought to be, the right path should seem clear. The Unbroken must be destroyed, and the edict must end. Should you arrive at any other conclusion, I suggest you stifle your opinion and follow orders like any good soldier. There is one final matter to discuss. My daughter went missing in the second year of the conquest. I have reason to believe she is trapped in the fortress of Sentinel Stand. If you can find Amelia, bring her home to me. Tell him. Alright, cool. She has her father's stubborn persistence. She is an excellent fighter, though more brazen and eager to test herself on the field of battle. I have objected to this disposition in the past, but it seems as integral to her as being the very breath she draws. Our relationship has endured its challenges. The last several years I have been a better general to her than a father. Once the war is over, and she is restored to the Legion, I hope we can find in ourselves to know each other once more. How do you know she's there? It is the one location in all of Stalwart we cannot reach. If her detachment of soldiers was taken captive, she would have been placed beyond my power. No doubt for the southern wretches to use for negotiation. His expression twists with distaste. If I find her, I will ensure her safe return. That is all I ask. Amelia is but one soldier, yet if I had the forces to dispatch, I would make her retrieval my highest priority. She is a commander of the highest renown, and a paragon of northern values. Fatebinder, I offer you my support on this mission. The Blade Grave is a place of memory. I left many cohorts buried amongst the ruins, and no small part of myself as well. Can you elaborate? The matter is a sensitive one, but I fear to speak it in the company of the great general, though he doubtless knows it already. Barrack attempts to stand tall before Graven Ash. Speak on, son of Barraconan. Nothing I've seen you accomplish in the fields has diminished you in my eyes, and I know my soldiers as well as I know myself. Ash nods with approval. I lost countrymen by the hundreds in the last days of the Stalwart campaign, and for my troubles I became fused in this armor. The Blade Grave is the last place I ever felt human. That is all I will say about it now. The last battle of Stalwart was a terrible time, perhaps most of all for you who survived. I mourn those we lost, and recite their names often during the morning drills. We cannot restore their broken bodies to the north, but we can remember them as they were. You've invested much in this mission. Of course you can accompany me. You're epic. You're central to our battle tactics. I appreciate that, Fatebinder. Graven Ash is attentive and understanding to each of his troops, and it pleases me to see his example in you. and a new armored one. Never forget that I found you at the mere germination of your own potential, and you have accomplished much in the ensuing years. Thank you, General. Though it's impossible to tell through his helmet, you assume that Barrack is blushing. Your map is already marked with the position of Sentinel Stand. It would take me 100 lifetimes to forget those old walls, or the day the Edict shattered our advance. Alright, cool, let's get it. Fucking hell, a lot of talking. Okay, we've got a new thing with Barrack. What's he got? Iron Storm. Swords and javelins emerge from Barrack's armor and fly into a cloud of iron above the Fatebinder. These weapons begin to rain down in a storm among the Fatebinder, damaging enemies nearby. Cool. So, let's try and do... Yeah, that's in a different place. Let's go to Sentinel Stand. Onwards. You run onwards. A lot of talking, let me wet my whistle. Whoops, wrong button. I was trying to use the arrow keys, but it's WASD. Alrighty. From here, we go to Sentinel Stand, or... What else we got? Bastard City. Kato Village, fucking 2 days away now. We're bopping over to Sentinel Stands. 20 hours. Ambush! Your journey is interrupted by the feral howls of a hunting pack of beastmen. Their leader is an impressive specimen, her mane black as night, and her body scarred from battle. Woohoo! Alright, boys. Let's try these new party members in combat. Jesus fucking Christ. Kills in Shadow is their name. Before you towers a massive creature of fur and flesh, her short, black snout snuffling in the air.
Know this scent. Stench of blood, sweat, battle, iron and death. Stench of human called Fatebinder. Smells like alpha.
Same.
Smells of strength.
The beast woman cocks her head to one side, eyes bright with curiosity and red as fresh blood. Those eyes rove your body up and down, darkening with a sudden heat, the look that a predator bestows its prey.
Remember, human who fought back. Human who killed Howling Maw. Should kill Alpha, who slew Kith, who stole from Kills in Shadow.
She flicks an ear, crimson eyes settling on the mandible hanging about your neck. Sorry, bro. Seems my assault left some survivors. Your tribe was weak, they deserved... Look, sorry, dude. Do we apologize? I should kill you because you stole some shit, you killed Howling Maw. Look, hey man, it happens. Shit happens.
Beast women do not grieve.
Thin purple lips peel back in a sneer.
Beast women do not whimper like prey, like newborn cubs, like sniveling humans. What happens cannot change. Only weak creatures suffer in regret.
Which one? Law or subterfuge? No, the subterfuge option is more direct and on the nose. I think that's what the approach we have to take. You're lying, you can act tough, but you miss Howling Maw.
Howling Maw was good bulwark. Strong hunter.
Bulwark, the ranking second in command of a beast tribe, position often held by the most savage of beast women, the Bulwark's primary responsibility is to enforce order and obedience within the tribe and carry out the Prima's commands. In the smaller structure of the pack, the Bulwark performs these same duties in loyalty to the Alpha. The beast woman scratches long, curved claws across the ridge of her snout. Her crimson eyes flicker with anger and an emotion you can't quite discern. Anguish? As she glances to the ground.
Howling Maw is earth blood now. Is dead but not gone. Will not grieve.
She huffs and juts her chin.
Have been stalking human centrail. Have ranged many more than 5 nights through tribe and human territories.
And they can't count more than 5.
Hunting a human called Fatebinder.
Fucking idiot.
for human who woke horizon rock called mountain spire. Have hunted hot high, cold low, wet dry. Traipsed far until paws
Slap him in the
bled,
face.
But only human who smelled of alpha evaded beast woman. Had to slink through shadows, fast, fast, quick, without rest.
She's like a Skaven.
Fast, fast, scurry, squitch.
Her tongue, she tongues her blade-sharp, discolored fangs and exhales a pleased growl. Introduce yourself properly before I lose my patience. Yeah, we gotta like be, you know, when a bear comes at you or whatever, you stand really tall and just go like, bruh. Introduce yourself properly before I lose my fucking patience.
I do not see. Am beast woman. Am best hunter. Kills in shadow. Daughter of mystic brood mother. Relict. Alpha to pack of stone whelps.
She huffs and sits back on her haunches. Narrowed eyes, both curious and cross. Hixie! Hello, how are you, dude? You survived that storm? Holy shit. There were so many trees just like toppled on the road. My god. Alright, I'm gonna bop this beast woman on the nose. You know when like a dog starts jumping up at you or something? You just gotta be like, boop, and bop him on the nose. Thick muscles ripple and flex as the beast woman rises to her full height. She towers over you, 8+ feet of savage, rough-hewn strength. Her coat is matted and scarred. She spits a wad of blood and mucus at your feet.
Will kill. Will rip throat out. Will lash, twist, tear, and mangle.
Uh-oh. Ah! Fuck! Didn't get any storms? Alright, that's not bad. Alright, we gotta set these guys' behaviors. How do I do that? I can't remember. Right click to look. Weapon sets, battle stance, combo abilities, talents. Oh, it's like here, isn't it? Okay. Reputation, spell creation, spire, myths. Yeah, nothing's pretty good. Did a bit of hobbying today on some secret stuff I can't talk about just yet. No, but yeah, pretty good, pretty good. All right, so she's got a breath mechanic. That's kind of cool. So what do we got going on? Well, look, first of all, let's get a taunt going on these two. I'm going to cast that spell on them. You can Phantom Bolt them.
Concentration on tower seems in order.
Holy shit, they're fast. Oh, I want to know what you've been working on. It's a Secret Santa present. Mother's Embrace. Oh, this is the drowning one. This one sucks. I hate that one. Alright, so we do that. We're gonna do a big boink on them. You can Electric Jolt. Oh, both of them. Hell yeah. And you can... Oh, she's doing a song. Look at that.
No. Not feeling so great. Good job being so remarkable.
Alright, we got a level going up.
Swallow my shadow.
Clear of Death, activate. Whoa, that's a strong one. Okay. You need to drink a potion. She's singing. Whoa. Holy shit. That was pretty crazy. Oh, okay, so we just kind of like beat him up and shit. Battered and bloodied, the beast woman drops to all fours. She crouches low, belly rubbing the dirt as she ducks her head in a show of submission. You were saying? I believe you're gonna mangle me, correct?
Yield, yield, yield! Kills in shadow yields to Fate Binder.
Why have you tracked me down? Why get in my way?
No human called Fate Binder. Kairos breeds words on paper. Fatebinder binds words to earth and sky, makes ground tremble, makes night cry, blood and fire.
I'm gonna say nothing to that. Because, yes, that is correct.
Tribes of Kairos fear Fatebinder. Human Alpha claimed Horizon Rock called Spire, and Archons did not kill Fatebinder. Archons rolled over and whined, covetous.
Okay, so maybe you've heard of me.
Kairos hunts human realms to extinction. Rules tribe of blood and ruin, starvation and death. Seeks to slaughter beast women like prey.
Maybe we can bring
Beast
these
women
guys
are
into
not
the fold,
prey,
hey?
Are not flighty, feeble-minded humans.
Kills in Shadow spits a gob of tawny mucus on the ground.
Beast women are savage hunters, bred to fight Kirut, like Fatebinder who smells of alpha. Strong always kill weak, then grow weak. Or killed is migration of life.
We can have her on the
Shadow is
team?
not weak
Oh,
now.
shit.
Will not be weak for many long seasons. Will join Fatebinder and survive Kairos' tribe.
If you want to join me, you have to be a fucking beta.
Kills in Shadow is not beta.
I'm not a beta, dude. I'm not.
Stronger-willed
Bro, I
Primax.
swear, dude. I'm not a beta.
Make a
I'm
try.
alpha.
Is this not a thought humans also understand? Beast Woman will follow Fatebinder. Will not dominate. Unless Fatebinder begins to smell weak.
She tongues on one of her upper fangs, lips split in a feral grin. Fine, but keep your nose to yourself. The beast woman huffs and turns to address her pack.
Kills in Shadow will not shelter stone whelps anymore. Scamper and flee. Do not want to see shadows lurking, stalking behind. Barb Cleft is leader now.
The pack hesitates, causing Kills in Shadow to emit a low, menacing growl.
Will not like if Kills in Shadow catches sight or scent of stone mongrels again.
Hell yeah, we got her on in the fucking team, dude. But we're gonna roll with our current party. We're just gonna like teleport her to the spire. How you going, fellas? How you going, Matt? How you going, Matt? Great spikes of the blade grave provide cover for soldiers and beasts alike, making them perfect sites for ambushing unwary travelers.
Can't do that.
There's some shit over here, though. There's like a rock or something we can look at. Plant. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I can't.
Let's continue onwards. I spent some time painting a couple of things of terrain today as well. That should be done soon. Just waiting for the texture paint to dry. These are my little things for turnip. You need them green herbs. Man, he's on them Chinese herbs, bro. He's on that Chinese herb shit. Tiberius. Alright, let's have a little search. He's whipping his tail in my head. Tibby, ow! Tiberius, what's going on? Good boy. Alright, the wagons block the way. Look at all this armor.
So this was once Stalwart's greatest fortress. Kairos does enjoy sending a message.
Jesus. Need to do the base for the Witch Hunter, dude. It's a great model. There's a book coming out about them. Kind of epic. Cheeky bit of supplies for the boys. Some fruits and vegetables.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. I want to read the book about the assassin that has to take out the head of the Knight family and then like install a new one. It sounds fucking amazing. All right, got some money and a mushroom. Oh, this is like the revival mushroom. Hell yeah. They're good. I like those. Man. What is this? A merchant's hat. Okay, it's actually kind of epic. What the fuck? Reading Do Enter a Stream of Electric Keep at the moment. I read that when I was in hospital last year. It was very different to what I expected it to be. Very, very, very different. This guy's not wearing a hat, so you can have a hat. make sure that we put it on them. Oh, this Eb's got a level. Ebb can have ability and spell cooldown, because you cast spells. And let us make your lightning way better. Each enemy in a cone. What is this? Runic Barrier. Grants bonus armor while Ebb is wearing light armor. Sure. Sounds good to me. Just a little passive bonus. Hat. What about you? What do we got for you? Any armor? Cloth boots are a little bit better. Songbird. How is that better? How is that better? Yeah, that's... How is that better? What the fuck? This is a bit weird. It's so weird that their unique gear is not good. Kind of annoying, actually. Now that we know how this works, we can equip some actual good stuff real quick. That'll do. You have Jurassic Park for when you're done? Oh, I do want to read that too. The moat that once encircled Sentinel Stand has long since succumbed to the harsh environment. How many fucking S words I want to put in that sentence? The moat that once encircled Sentinel Stand has long since succumbed to the harsh environment. Standing water and patches of moist dirt are all that remain. That's so fucked up. Who's this guy? Ratavek. The scout straightens as you approach, squinting through the harsh wind. Are you the support that Ash sent out? Yes, I'm Tunon's Fatebinder. Glad to hear it. You can never be too careful out here. I'm half blind from this storm, and you agents of the court don't always stand out. No offense. We've been patrolling the outer walls, but there's no sign of the enemy. Either they know not to come here, or they're better at hiding than I credited. Damn rebels shift about like the winds they do. These winds don't make tracking any easier, do they? Perceptive? No, they don't. The Unbroken could navigate the terrain so boldly as they please, and the edict wipes away all trace of their passage. No footprints, and no way of telling them apart from ordinary storm debris. The Overlord's magic almost wiped out the people of Stalwart, but it seems to be helping those who are dogged enough to survive it. I've been reading 12 Rules for Life, and listening to the Dune audiobook. I am 6-7 hours into it. And the tooth scene has just been set up. The tooth has been embedded, I guess, is all I'll say. 'Cause that doesn't spoil anything, but if you know, then you know. Now that's tenacity. I can boast about being part of some great resistance at Vendrian's Well, but it's not like the damn weather was trying to kill us day in, day out. Sounds odd to say we had it easy, but, well, say what you will about the Unbroken lack of judgment. You sure as shit can't fault their grit. Have you run into any Unbroken recently? More than a fortnight ago, but she dashed off right quick before we could knock arrows. They're a cautious lot, but cunning. Not even Kairos could have expected them to use the storm to their advantage. Can we enter the fortress? In these winds? I wouldn't venture to try if I had 1,000 shields to guard me. Come take a look and you'll understand. I'm looking for treasure first, though.
Curious.
Sentinel Shard was once a proud, imposing structure. Now it stands as a mere shadow of its former glory. Bloodstone, I need.
Can't do that.
Can't fucking do that. Windy out here, bros. Oh my god. Wow, this is fucked up, actually. Nothing has changed. That is the very storm that shattered the Unbroken and disfavored alike. Thank you for bringing me here, Fatebinder. Barak regards the wind wall and the massive tornado around the inner keep, which is but a distant outline. Straight as Herodin, the last stalwart regent cowers behind the walls of his castle, and we won't be able to reach him through this storm. This place brings back unpleasant memories. Storm didn't leave much behind. A year of brutal weather will do that. Kairos' Edict of Storms devastated the once mighty realm of Stalwart, all but wiping it from the map. There isn't much left of the old country, same for the Unbroken and their stubborn pride. I'm only interested in one thing. How do we get inside? Couldn't say. The powers fighting over this realm must have some notion. Otherwise they wouldn't squabble for control over this blasted wasteland. We should track down someone with answers. Do you hear that? Barrett cups up his gauntleted hand to his ear. You catch an odd sound in the wind. A low moan. There it is. Hidden within a cacophony of swirling dirt and metal debris. The cloud of dust seems to close in upon you. Within them you see patches of glowing red. What the fuck? Demons? Ah! Look out! Hold, my men! Genies! Desert Djinn. Ah! The Bane! Oh my god. Alright, what the fuck are we looking at here? Wisps and Scourge. Alright, Wisps I think are the shitty ones, I guess. Barrack, you bop that one. I will do a cool shank on that. I want you to shoot that one with some water. And I want you to start singing your song.
That being winners, I'll hit you twice as hard next time.
Push him over. Alright, we gotta rush in and help our friend. Hobble that one.
Right. I dare you.
Help our friend. We can't do that. Alright, let's help him. Fuck. Hang on. Let's cast a spell on Ebb.
Will do.
Ebb's kind of getting fucked up right now.
I dare you.
Ebb, drown that fella. Listen to the song, though. Kind of epic. Push that one away.
Are you afraid of death, worm? Keep your
You learn something every day.
Woo! Got some levels for the fucking boys. Alright, let's run over and shank this one.
Do slightly better than that.
Now let's, Aria of Force. AoE. Do that.
Absolutely not.
Yosh. Oh shit, she about to die. What is this? Healing potion? Well, that's a healing potion. Okay, we are going to sunder this
I
fella.
got it. Better than that.
Big strike. Yeah, these guys got it. We got this. We got this.
You have to do slightly better
Oh,
than
you
that.
fucking missed. Lol. Electric Jolt. Bop him. Alright, everyone, beat him up. Beat up this forest folk.
on your knees.
Very
worm.
nice. Well done, everyone. Well done. The Bane are gone. Their unnatural cries silenced, leaving only the tornado's violence in your ears. As the dust clouds recede, you spot a crouched figure on the wall above.
Look there, Fatebinder. Atop the wall. Someone takes note of our passing.
Where? Up here? Up here? Hey, who are you? Janus. Just gonna get some loot real quick, though. An egg. Couple of rocks. Come on, everyone. Oh, levels, though. Levels. Let's level up our attack. And what shall we get? 2 arms. Mark the enemy. A defensive bonus to you and nearby party members when the thrust ability is used. Refuse pain. Generate an aura of will that removes a harmful effect from you and each ally every few fucking seconds? Yeah? Wow. Okay. Have you leveled up? Have you leveled up? Have you leveled up? Nah, we're good. What an amazing ability. Hey, dude. It's almost like the edict attracted them here. Damn creepers. Oh man. Yeah, we got a #1 victory royale. Stygies. Only Ebb can equip this. Sure, you can have that. Wait, does she currently have that, or is that what we just picked up? Okay, yeah, she has that. This is a bronze javelin. Well, this is better than that one, though. This has the freezing quality, though. What does that do? On weapon crit frozen for 6 seconds. That's incredible. Keep that. What about my spear? What have I got? I've got a bronze javelin. That's a bronze javelin. This is a bronze javelin that's better than my current bronze javelin. I don't like how that's a thing. That is just like 2 of the same item, but one of them's better. A soldier kneels behind the ruined parapets. You can tell by his raiment, old stalwart gear, that he's an unbroken soldier. He appears at you with a mixture of caution and curiosity. You handle the Bane well enough. What brings you to this forsaken place? He pauses as recognition dawns in his eyes. You don't look like the typical rank and file of Kairos' army, but you're no daughter of Stalwart either. He squints at your raiment and takes your measure. No, you're the Fatebinder who broke past the Venturian Guard. I think you'll find yonder wind wall a tougher nut to crack than the Apex Citadel. He chuckles. I'm here to kill... my business is my own. Get fucked. I'm not telling you shit, Janos. No sense in revealing our mission without a cause, especially since we'll likely run this lout through and leave his corpse with the storm to pick apart, says Barrack. I suggest you make like a storm and blow. Oh, shit. Woo! Fucking got him, boys. Woo! Because you're not getting inside this fortress. He's fucking like 10 years old. When you report back to your master, tell him that the first scout, Jaina, sent you off with your tail tucked between your cheeks. Perseverance opened the Sunset Spy. It'll crack Stalwart's little wind wall. Can we say an epic comeback to him or something like that? Yeah, we'll just tell him, like, look, man, stab him. He's all the way on the top of the wall. I can't reach him. We'll just tell him, like, nah, mate, you suck. We're sick. We'll kill you. He straightens his posture and appraises you in silence. I can say this much. You buy into what you're preaching, and I have to respect that. Plenty of folks have tried to get into Sentinel Stand and failed, but none of them had a spire to call home. Alright, what the fuck are the Bane and why are they here? Don't you know anything? The Bane are drawn to Kairos' magic like flies around a corpse. This whole region is polluted with the Overlord's reek. Nowhere more so than at the wind wall before us. Mind yourself around their claws, Fatebinder. It is said that once the Bane have you in their clutches, they never let go. I mean, I kinda killed them pretty easy, though. I don't want to reveal that we're looking for Graven Ash's daughter. Yo, why do Unbroken hate Stratus Herodin, though? He's a spineless old man who hides behind his soldiers and doesn't possess any of the value he hammers into others. Oh, sorry, I was talking about Graven Ash. Oh, he got him again! Woo! Fucking, hey, Prezzo, edit in that clip of Super Hot Fire. Would that I had the strength to tear down this wall and kill him myself. Herodin is a relic of the past, and we're looking to the future. We don't have any hope of squirming out from under Kairos' thumb while the old regent enjoys his twilight years, sipping dusty wine and hiding from the war. Alright, cool. Hey, man, how do we beat you in the big fight? Do you just give us a hint real quick? Throwing yourself into the wind wall comes at mind. Take a few steps inside and see how long it takes for the wind to strip you down to a skeleton. I'd love to stay and chat, but it's high time that I reported on your presence to my superior officer. Be seeing you, Fatebinder, though you might not see me. He ducks behind the parapet and vanishes in the obscurity of the storm. This guy sucks. I hate him. He sucks ass. Damn that vain southern wretch, Radovic spits. The Unbroken know the territory better than us and take every opportunity to flaunt it. Like some kind of Fremen, perhaps. In the desert sands, eh? What was that scout even doing here? Look, there's a corpse up on the wall. Might bear a closer look. I can't tell from here, but I think it's wearing disfavored colors. Let's go check it out. Wait, what do you mean? We could have just run up there and beat his ass. What the hell? Amelia's battle standards. This appears to be the scrap of the battle standard carried by Amelia, the daughter of the Archon of War. It was found at Sentinel Wall, confirming that she was within the castle when the Edict of Storms descended on Stalwart. The body's been here a long time, and the storm has long since eroded skin from bones. Tucked away in one of the gauntlets, you find a scrap of the distinctive battle standard. That's the General's family's crest. Amelia and her unit must have come through here. It seems a lifetime ago that we marched on Sentinel Stand. At least this proves we're on the right track. So close, too. The girl might still be alive out there. He looks into the wind wall with regret. Tell me about Amelia. She was always headstrong. Took after her father in that regard. She also demanded that the Legion treat her like an ordinary soldier whenever possible. Though in truth, she was far from ordinary. She's not an Archon like Ash, but she's vicious with a sword and good with her troops. I sparred with her outside of the Bastard City and almost lost an ear for my troubles. Alright, what are the next steps? Dusk Watch Fort. Ash bade us bring order to the region, but we need to learn as much about his daughter as possible. I heard of an unbroken fort called Dusk Watch. One of our soldiers has been imprisoned there since around the time Amelia's unit went missing. I'll wager anything that if we shatter the unbroken defensive, we'll learn more about her whereabouts. Barak is correct. They took Calais captive, supposedly one of the Stone Shields who travelled with Amelia. You ought to make contact with Osmosis Jones, the commander in charge of taking Dusk Watch. I'm sure he would appreciate the aid of a Fatebinder. You go on ahead. I need to double check back and relay this to Ash. Should raise the old man's spirits, eh? Okay.
Can't do that.
Iron ingots. Chinese herbs. I guess we fuck off then, hey? Look at this fella running. He's around here somewhere. We can't descend the wall, I don't think. Alright, let's go rescue this dude. This is like Blood of Sigma. We gotta bust in and rescue someone who's under capture. Where does that go? How do we get up there? Okay. Dusk Watch Fort. It's one of several forts hastily constructed by the Unbroken in response to Kairos' conquest of the Tears. Due to its position near Stalwart's coast, it escaped destruction from Kairos' magical storms. It is now one of the few remaining rebel outposts in Stalwart. Alright, let's see what's going on. We're here. Crescent Runner. As you can see, Dusk Watch is closed off to the likes of us, else I'd be taking shelter from the storm. The disfavored scout struggles to recall your features, then his eyes open in dawning comprehension. Ah, the Fatebinder of Tunon. Commander Osmios told me that I should look out for company, but didn't expect anyone from this high up the food chain. He beckons for you to follow. Due east of here, our unit gathers its strength to take Dusk Watch. Follow me. He glances up at Barak in sudden bewilderment. You're the biggest stone shield I've ever seen. How do you run around in armor like that? With great effort, but I must keep moving to stave off the rust. My calves have bulged to the size of piglets. Ew. What's your mission here, brother? We do what Kairos' Iron Legion does best. We claim the fort, and anyone who doesn't cooperate gets put to the sword. Our commander likes to keep the order simple. Osmios mentioned something about a northern prisoner behind the walls of Dusk Watch, but I couldn't tell you anything else. I was assigned to scouting duty, not rescue duty. Alright, tell me about Dusk Watch. Throughout the war, the Unbroken kept this fort locked up against Kairos' forces. Might not be much to look at, but the folks behind those walls are a spirited bunch. Not even the storm has broken their nerve. I know what the commander would say, that a southerner is too ignorant to wipe the grit from his eyes, but the Unbroken have been using the storm against us, and well, you gotta respect that. Alright, let's go. Let's follow the fella. Through the storm. Whoa, a wizard. Alright, we've made it, finally. Well met, Fatebinder. Who's you? Osmios. The disfavored commander wears his armor over broad shoulders and stands as if he knows it all too well. Graven Ash protects. Osmios, 32nd Legion. A pleasure to have you to join us. Even this close to Ironhearth, we need all the help we can get. He frowns at Barak. Still trapped, I see. How you faring under there, soldier? It's challenging enough to fit food through this stubborn iron bucket. I've gained several hundred pounds of iron and muscle over the last year, and I smell like a mass grave left open to the sun. But I am, for the moment, upright. He nods to Osmios. As you might be able to tell, this fort is a tough nut to crack. The Unbroken aren't too keen on surrendering, and our preliminary attacks have yet to break through. One of our soldiers is chained inside, Callius, and will go any lengths to let him out. He glances at the fort with longing. What's your business at Duskwatch? I expect you've come to aid in the war effort, but when it comes to Tunon's agents, it pays me not to make assumptions. I intend to claim Sentinel stand for the disfavored. No. I'm here to help the disfavored and I put an end to the Unbroken. Yeah. I'm the arbiter of Kairos' will and I deem the Edict of Storms has served its intended purpose and should be resolved. Ash wants me to end the Edict of Storms and retrieve his daughter. That's revealing a little bit too much. I'm here to help the disfavored and put an end to the Unbroken. His interests peaks. Is that right? Well, welcome aboard! We're not without defences, but we could always use an extra warm body to support the Phalanx. The Unbroken are trying to enter Sentinel's stand, and we mean to put a stop to it. Day and night, my forces have battered themselves against those walls, but even the tireless disfavored have their limits. I'm afraid we're out of commission until Ash's Aegis takes the edge off and knits our wounds closed. You look lively enough. What say you help us get Callius out and soften up the Unbroken for execution? Sure. Yeah, epic. That's what we're here to do. Before you get too excited, your job is to infiltrate the base under cover of night and extract the prisoner. Don't let anyone spot you. If you alert them while inside, you'll be on your own. Callius is a good soldier. He's been in Unbroken hands longer than anyone should have had to endure. You might think him just another stone shield, but Ash holds the life of his troops in high regard, so we should consider the recovery effort as important as taking Duskwatch itself. There are a few structural weaknesses along the perimeter, which should help you sneak in. After releasing Callius, open the front gate from the inside. He flashes you a toothy grin. We'll flood the keep and make short work of Agathon's soldiers. Are you ready to begin? I found evidence that Ash's daughter passed by Sentinel's stand. Could Callius know more about her disappearance? Amelia? Osmios draws himself up. By the North, I'd never even considered that anyone in her unit survived capture. If his sanity is still intact after all this time, then it's entirely possible that Callius could tell us something. It's been some time since I allowed myself such optimism. If Callius travelled with Ash's daughter, then we have a chance at her taking her back from southern wretches. Just give me a moment to prepare. Well, don't take too long. The Unbroken already have enough advantages in the region without doling out the luxury of time. Alright, items. Let's get our items all in good order. Ardent Bronze Sword is way better than the Javelin. Although I can't range... I don't worry about range attack. Wait, is that one better than our current shield? Recovery up, parry down, dodge up, endurance down. That's the secondary. We don't have enough lore for that one. Oh my god, this is a high level scroll. Let's divvy out some items. You can have that. You can have a mushroom. You've got those. You can have... that. You can have that. That'll do. Alright, let's have a cheeky gander though. Let's have a look at this first. Anti-bleeding moss.
Can't do that.
Alright, let's go. Let's get it. You know the pertinent details already. Sneak into the fort, rescue Callius, and open the gate from the inside. The only missing piece is you. Let's go. Eager, are we? Good. Osmios pats your shoulders. Make your move as soon as night falls. But remember to stay out of sight and go for Callius. We'll wait for you to open the gates from the inside. But we can't help you until that happens. Good hunting. Alright, let's do it. Everyone, sneak.
You want me to be subtle?
Yeah.
Fine.
Alright, across we go. There's a fella. Be careful, there's fellas around. Hopefully this storm gives us good cover and concealment. Looks like we got a message, but like an email. And the E stands for eagle. Check that in a bit. Some stumps have been cut. Where's our ingress point? We can jump over that real easy, bro. Oh. A door! An open door. Look at that.
Sorry, I can't.
E stands for a good time. What does that mean? I don't know. What? Oh, hang on.
Sorry,
Yeah, I can't reach that. What the fuck? How can I not get in through here? What the hell? Excuse me? Alright, there's a fella coming around this way. E for everyone. Like, actually, how do we get in? Surely it's there. It's kind of weird that it's not.
Can't do that.
E is short for ecstasy. Oh. Aha. Drugs. Aha, here we go. Ecstasy. Ecstasy. E, ecstasy. Whoa, he's freaking out. Hole in the fence. Enter the fort. Crawl under the hole in the fence in order to enter the fort. Alright, boys.
Heads up. We have...
Alright, baddies. Fuck. Alright. Everyone stays there. No one moves. We're gonna hobble this guy so he doesn't run away. We're gonna... What can we do here? We're already doing a phantom bolt, arcane missile, the back fella. And you can just do your song.
Come and feast my iron!
Hell yeah, look at that bouncing bopper.
This is useless. I should try something else.
She says that a lot. Excellent, we got a mark on him.
On it.
Yeah, excellent. Shh, keep it down. There's a lot of fellas over here. Don't let him run away. Don't let him run away. Hobble him again. Or just kill him. Alright, perfect. Now everyone sneak.
Sorry, I can't.
No one will see me.
Everyone sneak. We got a broken helmet. See a broken helmet? I get a broken helmet. It's the fella. It's Callius. Perfect. Look at that. Look at us sneaking around. Perfect. This bound soldier looks to have endured a recent and vicious beating. Though most of his bruises have progressed to their later stages, he looks up at you with a tired resignation. If you're here to kill me, get it over with. On your feet, soldier. I'm with the disfavored. No sooner do you untie him than he grabs your wrist hard enough to cut off your circulation. I'll not fall for some unbroken trick. You won't get me to talk with this mockery of a rescue. Callius! Barrack shakes his head. The poor man is mad from imprisonment and torture. I've seen it happen, though never to a good Northman. Graven Ash protects. Take back your arm and punch him. No, Graven Ash protects, bro. Graven Ash protects. His eyes widen and he releases you immediately, nodding with gratitude. Graven Ash protects. I'd lost hope that this day would ever come. He rubs his wrist and regards you with respect. This fort is still controlled by the Unbroken, and I'm in no shape to fight my way out. I take it there are other soldiers outside these walls? If you open the gate from the inside, letting in reinforcements will give us the opportunity we need. First of all, questions. We can compare war stories when the Unbroken are all dead. He ushers you out of the stable. Get going before they get wise to the plan. Alright, fair enough.
On it.
There's a fella. We can deal with this one fella. First of all, hobble. Second of all, just stab his fucking head. And make him drown.
Right.
Send them at me in waves.
Yeah, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up.
Will do.
What is this, poison? We'll be alright, we'll be alright. He's drowning, we got him, we got him. Easy, easy peasy, boys.
You want me to be subtle?
Everyone continue to sneak. We're gonna get to this main gate. Which isn't that, apparently. Apparently this is absolutely nothing. For some fucking reason. I do not understand this one bit. Unless that's like a Looney Tunes style painting. You know? Does not make any sense to me. Items. Broken armor? Cloth tunic. It sucks. Come on, let's take this gate, boys. Okay, first of all. Hobble. Drown.
By your command.
Go. Enact my will.
Pile in our wake.
Oh fuck, they come. Alright. It's on. It's fucking on. I need you to run in here. I need you to cast Electric Jolt on them. Oh fuck, it's happening. It's on.
Sorry, I can't.
I've got you now.
Oh god, oh god, oh
Blabloobis, how am I
god.
not
We got some
dead?
cool, we got some... Oh shit, he fell off. He fell over. He fell over. What the hell? He got knocked prone. Right, we're on the verge of death. Potion up, potion up.
This weapon is junk.
Drown that guy.
Nuh-uh.
Drown him.
Nuh-uh.
Can we, like, push that? How can I not hit that fella? There we
Nope.
go.
I'm going down.
Oh shit. All right, now let's use a move. What do we want? Sword of Justice raises might of nearby allies, movement speed, fire damage to enemies, bringer of death. No, we're doing Sword of Strength.
I got it. This is useless. I should try something else.
Stop saying that. Sunder. Okay, what do we got? Area of Dissonance. Armor up. And armor them down.
Somebody.
Oh shit.
Finder.
Fatebinder's fucked.
Oh, that can't
Drown
be
them.
good.
That ringing sound is not just
Lightning
in your
them.
ears.
Stop punching him. Her. Oh fuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, if I
Arcane
hadn't
missile,
hired
go!
you for every dumbass mistake of mine.
Nah, she's fucking dead. That was epic. That was actually epic.
Stop me,
That was really cool though. Ah. Alright. That was pretty close. Tiberius, what do you have to say about that? Good boy. No, we're all the way back here. Alright, let's speed through this fucking dialogue, eh? We're gonna dash through what we've already done. retracing our steps. Get these items. Talk to this. Actually, equip our items and the like. Eat that. You can have that. It's so upsetting when the default thing sucks. Mead, healing potion. Mushroom. Just make sure that we've got some good stuff equipped. That's alright. Oh god. Wish there was a better way to sort this garbage. How is the... Okay. Yep. Whatever. Save the game. Talk to fella. Skip this shit. Here to help. Yep, I'll help. Hey, Crave, the daughter. Let's get him. Same thing, boys, same thing. They won't get us while we're out here, right? I can't believe that this is even remotely
Can't do that.
anything. It's so fucked up. The Looney
Can't
Tunes
do that.
wall. Let's find that little hole in the fence over here. Maybe there's another one. Are there any other weaknesses that we can exploit?
Sorry, I can't. Can't do that.
There is. Let's try this one maybe. No, but he's all the way over here. No, we need to go get over here first. What if we go in here, talk to him, bop out, and then bop in over there and check it out, you know?
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race, boys. Let's go turtle mode. Oh, he on turtle mode.
Send them at me in waves.
So what modes do we have? Sword of Strength, Sword of Justice. Raises might of allies, wits of allies, vitality of allies. Ring of Death lowers resolve, lowers parry, weakens enemies. So this is a debuff one. Movement speed up, deals fire damage, causes... This one's fucking epic. Why wouldn't we just do that?
Come and face my iron.
Will do.
Push him over.
That was been...
Got him. Yeah, this guy's fun.
Dodging is so unfair!
Hell yeah. Look at all this. She's just chilling out. She loves it. Alright, everyone go stealth mode.
Cut the banter and
Cut the Banton.
stay low.
Yes.
Let's go talk to him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, there's a lot of dudes in that middle section. I think more than we can handle. Alright, we're gonna do our same thing again. Oh, we can't... Oh, we can crawl back out. Okay, good. Open the front gate. I wonder... That's the front gate there, right? So, what is over here that's so tantalizing? Might as well... Actually, let's save the game and then find out. Let's go, boys. Under the cover of the storm, we move.
Can't do that.
Short fence. Climb over the fence. This has got to be the worst one, though.
Heads up, we have company.
The out is the worst one. Okay, fuck. Let's just clear the fort then.
Take me if you can.
Water world, activate.
I've got you now.
Holy shit. Now what we're gonna do, hit him with this one, which is gonna steal armor off the baddies and increase our armor.
This is useless. I should try something else.
Oh shit, she got knocked down.
I'm enjoying this a bit too much.
Resolve. Mark that guy. Big whack, please. Please. Heal yourself up a little bit. There we go. Look at this. We're kicking ass. We are kicking ass here. We're epic. We're so good. That was all right. Not our best work, but
No one will know I was there.
worth it, I guess. Small piles of rust. Another bronze javelin. We can clear this. Oh, look at all this money. That's money
got
right
it.
there. Holy shit.
Sorry, I can't.
Right, lots of fellas, so we gotta skirt down this way. I don't know if we can actually even make it the way that we kind of want to go. Heavy bronze boots, kind of bad for her. Heavy bronze boots, bad for her. Heavy bronze boots, bad for him. Heavy bronze boots, bad for me. Goes in the trash. LOL. Alright, let's stealth. No. We're not going that way. Run.
Can't do that.
We gotta go the first way that we came.
Right.
Can't do that. Here we go. Let's get stealthing again.
I'll stay
got it.
downwind of our enemies.
Why, you stinky or something? What's the matter? You all smelly?
On it.
Let's take this guy out.
Will do.
As you wish.
I'll hit you twice as hard next time.
Take him out, boys. Oh shit! She got
Jump.
fucking knocked down real hard. That was hilarious. Alright, fantastic. We won.
Let's try not to stand out, shall we?
Continue sneaking. Collect some items. In fact, you collect that. You collect that. Let's get some double items going, eh? It's just money. That's money, I guess. Everyone go this way now.
Right.
How do we lure a dude, you know? How do we lure them? I guess we can just instantly fucking drown them.
Whatever you need.
Affirmative. I am a shield wall unto myself.
Get over it, dickhead. Come here, come here. Come here. Alright, now
got
do
it.
him in. Oh shit, okay.
Oh, iron ring for everything.
Let's take a mine.
Let's mark this dude.
Oh, that did
Yes, yes, yes! That's it, boys. Easy.
Well, that did nothing except tick them off.
Ah, she real.
I got it.
Who's healing? Don't heal. How about we get him?
On your knees, worm.
Beautiful. Easy as, boys. Easy as. Not a problem. Alright, everyone, stealth mode again.
Time to wait.
Hey! I thought that was from the game. Stalwart, great axe. Alright, it's a two-hander, so do we give it to Barak? It's epic! Okay, that was worth the fucking tune, hey. Alright, you can have this epic looking axe. Look at that, that's cool. We are rich as fuck. Let's give him his secondary equipment though. Which I can't. I don't know where it is. Alright, you can have a shield. Must equip a primary weapon before equipping a shield. Alright, cool. We'll get you a new primary weapon.
On it.
Come on, everyone. Let's open this gate. Let's save the game first. Hell yeah, we did it. We're in, boys. A gnome. Gnome reinforcements are coming. Get him. Come. We got him. We got him on the fucking run, boys. Easy peasy. Let's go. Let's get the fucking loot for ourselves. The supply routes outlined on the map weave in and out of the disfigured terrain that was once stalwart. A cool mace. Okay. Put that in the later pile.
Let's see if I can do that.
Some loot. My god, they're just sprinting in. They're going beast mode. We really are just annihilating this place. Leave none alive.
Your death awaits.
What the fuck? How did that hero guy run through all of them? That's kind of weird. Drown that guy. And we're gonna charge up our song a little bit. To then steal. Yeah. Oh man, that charges up everyone's dodge and stuff. It's like a Darkest Dungeon combo. That's epic. Oh my, everyone moved. So the fucking spell combo didn't work anymore. God damn it. Everyone ran away. Oh shit, oh they're friends, thank god. Hell yeah, we did it. Good work, Fatebinder. Let's check on Callius. In before he's fucking dead. No, he's alright. Think I'm up. Callius! Osmius greets the former prisoner with open arms. Graven Ash told us to seek you out. He shows you great favor. Barak? Callius squints up at your companion. I hardly recognize you under there. I would say you're a sight for sore eyes, but you're... well, you look terrible. Glad to see you're in one piece, Callius. The soldier winces as he tries to stand tall. I'm relieved to see my countrymen again, but give me a moment. I'm still weak from my wounds. Ash's protection has kept me alive, but these Unbroken can be relentless when they want something. He looks up. I'm glad to see you alive, soldier. I don't think I got your name earlier. Let's use our law salute. I'm Jahala Frostbark, Junon's Fatebinder. Graven Ash protects. Something in the soldier's mannerism changes. He turns to you with a look of respect. Indeed he does. Were it not for Ash, I would not be alive today. What can I do for you? I'm afraid you find me in poorer condition than I would normally present myself. Why did the Unbroken need you? Yeah, why didn't they just fucking kill you? I was a contingency plan, nothing more. The Unbroken were just keeping me alive because of my former charge. I'm just a stone shield, but I was bound to serve Graven Ash's daughter, Amelia. His voice falters. It was my pride to fight at her side, and my great shame when Stradus, Herodin's forces, overpowered and captured our unit. The old regent may be 10 times as stubborn as his people, but he lacks none of their might. Ash's daughter survived the storms? Amelia didn't die on the field that day. We were both taken prisoner, but I was moved here and made to suffer. The edict hit shortly after, and I assume stymied... Stemmed? What the fuck is that? Stemmed? Any effort to recover us. Stopped, I guess. If Stratus isn't a fool, then he's keeping her alive as a hostage for some future negotiation ploy. By Kairos, this confirms everything my Legion fought for. She survived capture. That means there's a chance. I have it from Ash. This fucking dude all the way over there, like, hey! I have it from Ash personally that he's felt a connection to his daughter. He frowns. In fact, it's grown stronger for some reason. And you have your orders, Fatebinder. The general demands that we take Sentinel stand, recover Amelia, and put an end to these storms at last. How do the Unbroken tend to get inside Sentinel stand? Did you overhear him? I overheard a lot from my pen. Even saw the Unbroken leader, Matthias, a few weeks past. Matthias had the others convinced that some old stalwart artifact would help resist Kairos' storms. He planned on using it to let the Unbroken pass the wind wall and enter Sentinel stand. He frowns. Artifacts are a strange business, but the Unbroken dedicated enough resources to the task of finding one that I would take it to heart. Tell me about the artifact. Artifacts are items of great power. They could be anything. A cloak pin, a pair of shoes, a fancy comb. Many of them resemble ordinary objects you might carry or wear, but they can do remarkable things. I've heard tell of artifacts that can open doors, melt flesh, or set whole camps ablaze with nothing more than a simple gesture. It's not beyond reason that an artifact could shield someone from the worst of these storms. Alright, tell me where Matthias sent his forces and I'll be on my way. He dispatched a large number of soldiers to Rust Canyons. He wouldn't have depleted Duskwatch or of its defenses unless he believed in what he was doing. That's the best news I've heard in some time. There are plenty of disfavored operating in this area around Rust Canyons, and it's only a matter of time before they overwhelm our enemies. He nods to you. Report to Graven Ash and Ironhearth and tell him of the situation. He will need to know what's happening here. Both sides make for Sentinel stand, but one of our commanders is in the area already. He can hold the line while you speak with Ash. Alright, let's get back to Graven Ash then. Safe and sound, no need to skulk about. But we will take this this hole in the fence. Oi, boys, you probably want to fix these fucking holes in the fences. There's like 8 of them. It's kind of kind of sucks. This fort is kind of shitty. All right, let us head back to here to Ironhearth. No ambushes, no beastmen. Nope, epic. What time is it? I'm getting hungry. Whoops. We can go for a little bit longer. I'm just very hungry. Alright, let's go, gentlemen. How are we? Let's go talk to the boss. Might take some new party members out for a spin too. Try some different... Fatebinder, can I have a word? Fox trick. Kind of you to stop and chat. I'm in a sticky situation and no one in my gang is alive or around to help me out. Stop wasting the Fatebinder's time. She has better things to do than listen to some criminal's mewling. I'll be the judge. It's literally my job. Thanks for hearing me out. The disfavored aren't keen on conversation, otherwise I wouldn't be here. It's impossible to get a word in edgewise. She glares at her captor. Soldiers caught me outside a breach in the old walls. That's it. I wasn't inside, hadn't stuck my toe through the threshold, I wasn't dancing with any bane. I have a healthy relationship with self-preservation. Alright, why'd you get arrested? You're only hearing one side of the story, Fatebinder. Our scouts observed this wretch readying to enter the old walls. Her account is flawed, her guilt witnessed by multiple trustworthy northerners. The soldier makes a point of standing extra straight when he addresses you. I'm sorry, is readying to enter the best you have? Because I could just as easily argue that you're readying to get knifed between your shoulder blades, but it doesn't count for shit until I see blood and bronze. I didn't go into the old worlds. Case closed. Alright, need your mutual cooperation before I decide on this matter. If you ask me, this prisoner has already been tried and sentenced, but if this little game will silence her caterwauling, then be my guest. I'll stand by your decision. It couldn't land me anywhere worse than this. Did your gang cause the breach in the old walls? What, are you kidding me? It would take either incredible force or incredible magic to bash through that ancient barrier. We had neither at our disposal. Either one of Kairos' edicts or some local mage caused the breach. Whatever ruling you make, don't pin that on me. I'm inclined to agree, but don't make the mistake of giving this one too much credit. Alright, why were you there? My gang went inside, and I tried to tell the disfavored clods 100 times over. I shouted myself raw trying to get them back out, but the gang was having none of it. Our leader discovered the breach and got himself excited over the chance of finding treasure. Try as I might, I couldn't talk him out of it. Soldier, can you speak to this defense? I wasn't there, of course, but I'm familiar with the arrest record. There was no gang, just a lone opportunist out to make a fortune by breaking Kairos' laws. The scouts could tell just by looking at her that she was headed for the breach. She's a fiery one. Put up quite a fight when they took her into custody. I have no reason to doubt the charges. What was your gang doing in the old walls? Causing trouble, looting, no more or less than what gangs do. Our boss was obsessed with holding his position, which is healthy when you're in the Scarlet Chorus. When he came to the conclusion that the old walls might have some powerful artifacts, he resolved himself to find one at all costs. Funny to see a guy so wrapped up in survival trying to get himself killed. So you didn't go in? You alone? Never. I grew up in the tiers. Even we knew better than to go inside the old walls. If not because of Kairos' law, because the things lurking inside would like to eat us. Whatever you can find in the shadow of those ruins, it's not worth the risk. Where's your gang at? I never saw them make it out of the old wall, so either they did or they didn't. My money's on the latter. If they made it out, they aren't wasting their breath trying to find me, so fuck them. Alright, cool. Look, I'll buy that. I'll buy that story. Let's have it then. I hope you got everything you needed. I don't trust you, find you guilty. If you weren't in the old walls, you weren't in the old walls. I rule in your favor. Yeah, cool. At the very least, evidence is insufficient to prove the charges. You're free to go. Shrewd, Fatebinder. Very shrewd. I think you'll do just fine. This goes against my orders and my reason, but I cannot argue the ruling of Tunon's agent. I'll let you go. Try and stay out of trouble. Hey, it seems kind of nice. Overall, I'll stay out of the old walls. That's all I can promise. That was a kind of nice interaction. Hey, Gamma. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, everyone. Let's talk to the boss. Hang on, man. Fatebinder, you return. Through his congenial smile, you just barely detect that Ash is wincing. Something wrong, Archon? Nothing I can't handle? The war takes a toll on everyone it touches, but in my case, the price can be heavier than most. He rises to full height and dismisses your concerns with an authoritative shrug of his shoulders. But never mind that. You didn't come to hear about an old man's aching joints. We have a realm to subjugate and a people to break under the disfavored banner. What is it you require? My search for Amelia takes me to Rust Canyons. I'm pleased to hear of your progress. Rust Canyon was once a verdant pass for travelers and one of many choke points on the way to Sentinel Stand. Now it's merely a garbage heap, infested by rebellion. The Unbroken are seeking artifacts. That does make sense. With no mean to kill Stratus Herodin from outside of Sentinel Stand, the only chance of breaching the Wind Wall would be through an artifact's power. The trouble is, the number of artifacts scattered about the realm is anyone's guess, and I couldn't tell you which of them could get the job done. If these rebels are committed to the task, it's possible they know something more. I believe it was the custom of each of the regions to travel with some artifact in their possession. With all but one of their polluted bloodline killed during the conquest, the Unbroken are likely seeking a corpse amongst thousands. A fool's errand, but not an ignoble one. I confirm that Amelia's unit was taken by Stratus Herodin's troops. Damn that corrupt inbred of a regent. If his death were not required to end the Edict of Storms, I would take pleasure in breaking him on the rack myself. I was devastated when Amelia's cohort vanished. A father's dread is not so different from a general's, and in my case I am twice cursed to suffer the pain of her absence. I can still feel her presence. It's grown stronger even, so I know that she lives, but I fear for her safety all the same. The Unbroken leader is named Matthias. Matthias. I have not come across his name, but yours is the most recent intelligence we've dredged from the region, so I can well believe that it is true. Whatever he calls himself, this upstart should be killed to set an example for his would-be army. Should you come across him, I expect his head to topple from his shoulders in good order. I received word that my disfavored had cleared a path to Rust Canyons that should prevent any rebels from entering or leaving the area. You should make contact with Theodore, the lieutenant in charge of the attack. He will guide you from there. Okay. Let's do that. Let's go! Our mission is now to travel to the Rust Canyon. I'm not doing the thing in Vendrian's Well yet. It's too far away from where we are. Look at that. Come on, my party. Can I change my party at the moment? Let's check out email. Dear Jahala Frostbark, your summation is most fascinating. Thank you for sharing. You are certainly not the first to proclaim an edict. Many of us have been used to complete the casting of the Overlord's magic, and you aren't the first to break an edict. Though that is a list of names, it's a much smaller, more elusive list. What's curious though, living and recorded memory make no mention of anyone who proclaimed and shattered the same edict. In that regard, you are an anomaly. The bad news is the Archons know this and will be suspicious of this distinction. Along with this parchment, I have included the contact information of the Honourable Fatebinder Myrthus, an old peer of mine, and perhaps the most knowledgeable in the court on matters not taught to us by Tunon. Treat her with respect. She will and she will not betray your confidence. Best of luck, Jahala Frostbark. I think things are about to get even stranger for you. Okay. What do we got here? Stand tall, together! We have +1 resolve for 3 seconds passive. Epic. Not bad. Everyone gets extra resolve when we're nearby. It's pretty cool. Now we go to the Rust Walls, or whatever. Rust Canyons. Kairos' magical storms bored through these once fertile hills, creating the winding, dust-strewn canyons present today. The process killed both disfavored and unbroken soldier alike, and now their corpses remain embedded in the earth. Always with the storms. Always with the storms. Okay, onwards.
Bronze scrap is all that's left of the Unbroken caught in the storm. Where you see iron, disfavored that died with them.
Wedged to these rocks are the iron trappings of soldiers killed by Kairos' edict. Magical winds sheared away all flesh, leaving behind only rusting armor and weaponry. This is omega fucked. Look at this. Hello? Hey, TV. This is really grim. Very grim. Keep your eyes peeled, boys. Resolute blade. An unbroken soldier struggles to rise to his feet, one arrow lodged in his shoulder, the other in his thigh. He attempts to stand, but his muscles are too weak for the task. I'm just gonna watch this unfold. The soldier lacks the strength, but none of the conviction as he fights to move on in spite of his wounds. He's powerless to scramble away as a disfavored officer approaches him from the west. Theodore, a disfavored soldier, calmly approaches from the west. He regards the vulnerable southerner with a curled lip and disapproving shake of his head. Weak and broken, prisoners make for poor sport. Your escape was spirited, but damned foolish. He raises his sword and points it at the unbroken man's heart, poised to let it plunge and impale him to the filth-strewn ground. I mean, yeah, it is. Like, I'm not going to interject by saying, actually, should you really be doing that? He's an escaped prisoner, he's a baddie, or he's not an ally. Observed with detached interest. In one swift motion, he plunges his sword into the man's heart, pinning the fallen soldier to the rusted earth. Cool. The disfavored soldier turns to the unbroken camp, frustration evident in his tone. Then his gaze shifts over to you and back to the walls. I have reinforcements now, Ayla. If you open the gates, I can make this easy on you. He passes you a knowing glance that suggests he's lying and proud of it. Wow. Ayla. You see a woman stride purposefully into view atop a platform along the wall's edge. She lifts a spear and hurls it at Theodore, cursing under her breath when it breaks against the rocks. Haha, you suck. I am so fucking tired of listening to you. Go shriek at someone else's fortress for a change, and stop trying to impress me by hunting down unarmed prisoners. Maybe the ladies of the north get shivery over your bravado, but all that tells me is that your cod piece is emptier than your skull. She takes note of you with a raised brow. I don't believe we've been introduced. No shit. One ironclad or two, it makes no difference. These walls can stand against Kairos' fury and your pig countryman's saber rattling. Make no mistake, Ayla. You would be better served at my camps as my camp's slave than as my enemy. Such a waste of good potential. He tips his head to the west. Faintbinder, let's consult when you have a moment. Okay.
Will do.
Will do. Cloth tunic. Bow. Have a little gander. Do a little bit of scavenging.
Oh, nothing says welcome like dead bodies rotting outside your front gate.
Yo, give me some loot real quick, boys. I'm just gonna take this shit. This is all mine now. Wait, is this better than my one? Nope. Any more loot? Any more loot? Hey, fellas, how you going? How you going? Yeah, let's just open the gate real quick. The unbroken captain looks down from the elevated platform, resting a heavy boot on top of an axe head buried in the wooden slats. She grips its handle as you approach. What do we have here? Her expression twists with sudden recognition. Aren't you the one who's fucked over Agathon at Duskwatch? You have nothing to say to one another. Either you're Graven Ash's favourite comfort soldier, or you just like to see honest folk die. Either way, you're a pile of beast shit to me. Hey! I have friends who are beasts. I resent that. You're racist. Yo, chat, she's racist. No matter what happens here, the Unbroken will take back Sentinel's stand and banish you all northern piss drops from the tiers. I'd rather die than see Stalwart under Kairos' sigil. You can't imagine what I'd do to avoid it. The Unbroken stand in defiance to Kairos' rule. My presence should come as no surprise. Clueless lapdog. Ayla spits. Of course I expected Kairos to dispatch someone eventually. The Overlord isn't in the habit of making appearances. He seems smart enough to realize that the Overlord's wrath kills servants and foe alike. Why aren't you smart enough to do anything about it is a mystery to me. Do you seriously think you can win? I may die today and Stalwart may remain a wasteland for another generation, but our people will remember. That memory will awaken a thirst only quenched by your Overlord's blood. That hope is enough to keep me standing in defiance. Can I win? Probably not. Can Stalwart? Absolutely. I've heard that so many times. And yet, here I am. Here you're looking for artifacts. Found anything? Yeah, your mother's pizzle cane. What the fuck is that? Ayla slaps her knee and peers down at you with a grin. Ooh! You're on the wrong side of this war to be asking me anything. This camp will fall today. Surrender to me or I sentence your soldiers to death. Your threat is of no consequence. I'm willing to die for our cause and have no delusions of my importance. Whether I fall today or 10 seasons from now, our nation will live on. I already know that the disfavored are looking for the artifacts of Stalwart. I also know that they're searching blind. I'll take my knowledge to the grave if it keeps you out of Sentinel's stand. You can count on that. We are a little outnumbered at the moment, so provoking a fight may not be the best course of action. Let's wait. Oh, this is Siren saying this. Let's wait until we have Theodore and his men's help. You've made your choice. I will return. Don't leave me to wonder, you simpering three-ring upright. She called me a simp. Ayla makes a vulgar hand motion and turns away. LOL. There you go, mate. Cool axe. I got one just like it.
Can't do that.
Oh, give me that treasure, though. Climb this cool rock. A rigged Stalwart flag sways gently in the wind, marking the site where its original owner died during the casting of the Edict of Storms. Some money. Let's head on over to the camp, and then I'm probably gonna have to call it there because I'm so fucking hungry. The lieutenant holds up his sword and squints through the obscurity of the high winds. Who goes there? Oh, it's you, Faithbinder. Wish you didn't have to witness that crude exchange before. Ayla and her lot have caused me no lack of trouble. His manner softens. You're most welcome here. Even if your loyalties fall with the court more than the Legion, we need all the help we can get. Ash sent word to expect you. If he dispatched an outsider to help us in the field, but it says something about his urgency to see these Unbroken conquered for good. I think we can both appreciate that his interest in seeing this matter resolved is of personal nature. He catches himself. I apologize for that outsider remark. Some of us aren't accustomed to working with anyone but the Legion proper. Yeah, I won't say anything to that. Let's not admonish him or forgive him. During the conquest, I remember hearing all about a silent Fatebinder who traveled just ahead of my cohort. Never put the pieces together that it was you. Ash says the Unbroken are scavenging the Blade Grave, for an old stalwart heirloom. I can think of nothing else that would help us breach Sentinel Stand, short of the Regent's timely death. They're not making it easy by holding themselves up behind walls. If the conquest is any evidence, stalwart folk are less inclined towards facing their enemies in an open battle. The Tearsmen are like rats, squeezing themselves behind the narrowest walls to avoid the inevitable. And then Ebb's all like, then I have known some crafty vermin in my day. And what does that make you, my ironclad friend? Behind the obscurity of his helm, you can hear Barrick's teeth grinding. No matter what they find here, the Unbroken are trapped. North of camp, we have soldiers led by my subordinate, Jackamus. To the south, reinforcements march as we speak. He taps his chin in thought. Still, I would appreciate any help you can offer. The sooner we claim that Unbroken artifact, the sooner we can reach Sentinel Stand. Alright, tell me about the baddies. They've built a fortified camp due east of here, and another group holds a choke point to the southeast. He huffs. Though calling it a camp gives the Unbroken too much credit. It's a scavenger's warren, garbage fortifications that our enemy have managed to defend through dumb luck. No longer. Today it falls. Any word from Sentinel Stand? There seems to be more of a scout presence outside the wind wall. Unbroken, disfavored, everyone's on edge, waiting for something to happen. We'll have to hold our breath a little longer before we can uncork the old keep. Once we track down the stalwart artifact, it'll be a mad scramble as everyone races to claim Sentinel Stand first. But any new information? Not as such. We have every reason to assume that Stratus Herodin has not committed suicide yet. And we're hopeful that Ash's daughter is in fair condition. I only hope that her father's protection is keeping her spirits high. Yo, this place sucks ass, though. Well, the search for artifacts certainly changed how we view this garbage pit. In truth, Rust Canyons presents us with some strategic advantages. Our location brushes shoulders with Ironhearth and Duskwatch Fort. If we could claim this spot for the disfavored, that would be as good as controlling the whole region. Kind of. The Sentinel Stand still is the real prize of the Blade Grave. Tell me about the artifacts. Aside from wishing I had a few to my name, he shakes his head in bewilderment. They're weapons and items powerful enough to change the tide of any battle. I couldn't speak to their nature or how they're responsible for such storied deeds, but I have no reason to doubt what they can do. The word coming down the line is that an artifact can breach Sentinel Stand. You'll hear no complaints from me. That fortress has stood unchallenged for too long. With your help, I'll have little doubt it'll wear disfavored banners before long. Alright, Theodore, how can I help? My men are eager for battle, and we wouldn't mind taking the Unbroken camp in advance of our reinforcements. He glances to his countrymen with a smile. That'll show the old 15th cohort, eh, boys? You may want to clear out a group of Unbroken by the bridge to the southeast. They guard another entrance into the camp. Some of our men are being held captive there, too, and we need the extra numbers on our side to hold these canyons. Now, strictly speaking, my orders are to wait for reinforcements, so I can't directly assist you. But once we secure the camp, you'll get first pick of the spoils, and a chance to interrogate their leader, Ayla. Deal? I'm here for my own reasons, but I'll help you if it gets me closer to Sentinel Stand. Huh. I didn't think I had to convince an agent of Tunon that actually fighting this war was within her best interests, but live and learn. I'll take your help even though I don't have your enthusiasm. Make for the East Bridge and take out the Tears rats. That'll put a worthy dent in this encampment. Okay. I will. But I'll do it next time. Alright, boys. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna send you fellas on a raid. Should have a raid emote coming up soon, I think. Little goblin with a pitchfork or a torch or something like that. Let's disappear and go and see Barjo playing Icarus. Good stream. Have a good night. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go cook some dinner and watch a movie, I think, and then go to work tomorrow. Let's go see Barjo, the crazy motherfucker that he is, and see what the hell Icarus is all about. He's got a cat cam. Alright, that's epic. Go enjoy. See you later.